So it's me, your little boy, K Samson. I have some reasons why you will never and why you should not, you know, why you should not, you know, care about what people are going to say or think about you. One is because no one truly care about you. Yes, that's why I said the reason why you should not care what people are going to say or talk, because no one care about you. You may not like it. No one care about you. And the truth is this. If you are up there and you still believe that someone up there is praying for you, and the prayer is that you will do better than them, you need to understand that the only person that wants you to do better than him is you versus you. You get what I'm saying? The rest of others want you to do well, but not better than them. You know what I'm saying? So that is what you need to understand. And another reason why you should not care about what people are going to talk is because if you get broke today, everyone around you will leave you. Yes, believe me. That is why I always tell us, don't let money finished in your hand, no matter how many services or how many places you are ending. Don't just get broke because you want to make people love you. Because you want to make people like you, bro. That is the worst mistake you ought not to make in life. Don't get broke because you want to make people, become happy, talk good of you, or say good things about you. No. Who love you will not stress you. Yes, believe me. Someone who truly love you will not even want you to go broke. And the truth is this. If you peradventure become broke because you want to impress people around you, believe me, all of them will disappear like a smoke. If I decide to take a lighter now and light this place, maybe the fire catch, you're going to understand that a little bit, if there is nothing to catch, to bring out the fire, smoke will start to come out. The fire will disappear. This is how it is. And another reason why you should not care what people are going to talk on your when you know that you want to be successful and you want to do great and you want to leave legacy in life. One is because you need to understand the fact that it is you that owned you and it is you versus you. I always say this a lot. Nobody owned you nothing. Even your parents, your dad, your mom, they don't owe you nothing. You know what I'm saying? They don't owe you anything. So you need to understand the fact that you owned yourself something. No one up there who truly owned you something. No one up there who truly care about how tough life is or how tough life will become or what you are going to go through or what you are passing through. The moment you realize that it is you that owned you, you will come to understand that whether people like you, they don't like you, you will still like yourself. And whether people support you, they don't support you, you will still do the best you could in order for you to be the best version of yourself. And another reason why you should not care is because the journey of life don't need nobody. Yes, many of us always think that we can do it because of the fact that people are around us. And if we are alone, we won't be able to do it. No. The life we are living today, it is better to walk alone and fail than to walk with multitudes and win. You get why? It get adequately why. It get the reason why it is better for you to fight alone and fail and rise up again. Fight and fail, rise up again, fight and fail, rise again, fight and fail, rise again. Even if it's 20 times, 10 times, it is much better. Because if you peradventure now, you follow a group of people, maybe 20, 30, all of you put hands together, you people succeed, and tomorrow there are no more. That is what I mean. Yes, believe me, you won't have that courage to do it alone. You know what I'm saying? So it is better to fight alone and fail and to fight with crowd and do it and win. And another reason why you should not care is because an empty container don't need anyone to do it, to make noise with him. Yes, what do I mean is this. Oh, I don't have any container here with me, but if peradventure Okay, I have a container. Yeah, oh glory be to God. That means God is doing something. Something unique is about to come. Listen, this is an empty container, which I just saw now. So think about it. Hear the sound. I'm sure you can hear it. Empty container don't need a noise. So that is why you need to understand that you must surely meet a lot of people who have no vision on earth. You must surely meet a lot of people up there whom their life is just empty. There is nothing that they are thinking. There is nothing that they have in mind. There is nothing that they don't even know if there is something called what legacy to leave behind. They don't even know if there is something that they have in mind to accomplish. This is how their life is. So the moment you discover that there are some people around you who is like this, you need to understand that they will try all means to stop you because they don't know where you are heading to. And they are not going the same way you are going. And another reason why you should not care about what people are going to say is because whether you do well, you don't do well, whether you are succeeding, you are not succeeding, someone out there must have reason to hate you. Like those days when I was in school, some of my friends would be like, we will make them to become happy. Some of my friends were tried all means to convince people to come around them, be playing with them, laughing with them. And at the end, I'm that kind of person that I don't force relationship. I don't force friendship because I learned it from my parents, because I learned that thing from my parents to be alone, to be alone. And sometimes some of my friends do used to ask me, even some teachers then, they used to tell me, so I said, why you always love to be alone? Because I understand the main benefit of being alone. Why? Because sometimes when you are around the crowd, you create problem ahead of you. And not only problem is that not only you create problem ahead of you, one thing is that you won't be able to imagine big or think big. Because where a crowd is, there is always a noise. And the reason why you need to understand is that, one, nobody really, if you have a lot of people around you, nobody really want to know whether it's tough or it's not tough around you. And another reason why you should not care what people are going to talk is because the beginning of the beginning of an ego is not the end of his flying. What do I mean is this: if ego starts to become old, you got to understand that ego will go vacancy. If you have an ego in your house, or maybe you have ego stuff in your house, because there are some people who catch ego, they will keep it, they'll be training it, giving it food. It becomes domestic animal. If you have it, you got to understand that anytime the ego become old, he will first of all abandon some part where he used to stay, and go to another place to live for a while, in order for him to remove all the feather. The moment he removes that feather, he will do what? He will come back to where he used to be. If the word like this, if ego is old, what ego will do? It will fly to the highest mountain. It stayed there like some days or week. It will allow the old feathers to go away. The moment the new ones start to come out, he will do what? He will leave that place and do what? And go to where he used to be. What does that tell you is that no matter how life is or how tough things may become, you will understand that the older you become, the more friends you will lose. What I mean is this: the moment you start to grow, maybe you get married today, you got to understand that the moment you get married today, you have limitation to many things you used to do. One, you won't be able to go out the way you used to go. That limit what? Friendship. You won't be able to make call the way you used to make call, because one, you must respect your marriage. Two, you won't be able to communicate with other friends, guests, girlfriend, all those stuff, because you must respect your husband, your wife, and your children. And another thing is that you will always be busier than you used to. Why? Because you will become a provider. Whether you are the man, you are the man or the woman, you become responsible. That's why you need not to care. Because sometimes, there's one of my friend, that was last year. There was a cloth that I wear one day. So I wear this cloth, and the cloth was, somehow, because I was going to farm and it's raining. Now some of my friends were telling me, Samson, why are you wearing this cloth? You just come back from farm and you are wearing this cloth to this place. Why can't you go and exchange before you come to I look at them, I said, no. I don't do stuff like that. What do I mean is this: you don't need to care. There is one of my friends who tell me, I can't walk a walk that people will be mocking or laughing at me. I look at him, I said, who care who laugh or who mock at you? Nobody really care about you. You know what I'm saying? So we need to understand the fact that no one up there who care about you. Whether you are working any work, as long as that work is giving you something to eat, don't care, don't give a damn on what people are going to say. As long as that is the means in which you survive, as long as that is the means in which you get food to eat. You know what I'm saying? That is exactly what you need to understand. Don't think about what people are going to say, because whether you are failing, they will still talk. You are winning, they will still talk. Even people who will tell you that you are doing great, but behind you, they will still have something to talk about you. You know what I'm saying? They will have something bad to talk about behind you. No matter how good you are to someone, they must surely have fault. They must surely have something to talk. They must surely have something to say. That is why you don't care what people are going to say. If they like you, let them do. If they don't like you, let them be. Because sometimes it is better for you to do or to have people who will tell you face to face that don't like you. Then you will know how to communicate with them. Because this is what we are living. You don't need to expect them to like you before you do something that you ought to do for your life. You know what I'm saying? So remain blessed. May God bless you.